Welcome to another episode of Minecraft PS3 Edition and Chill Live. I'm your host, Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan.
You've got mail.
And yeah. I'm mining and I'm crafting. Not much else to say. So yeah. How you all doing, folks? If any of you are watching, how are you doing? Blood Knight, the Old Republic of Bloodganistan here and chill out. And yeah. So yeah. Built myself another portal and whatnot. Now we're just going into the mines. Just chill out. You know what? I'm gonna throw on some ChatGPT. Hello, ChatGPT. Can you hear me?
Absolutely, I can hear you loud and clear. How's it going?
Doing good, ChatGPT. Playing Minecraft on the PS3 edition.
Nice! Minecraft on the PS3 is a classic. Are you building something special, or just exploring and having fun?
I'm just mining and whatnot. Yeah, I'm just mining. Just chilling out. How's your day going? Hello?
Hey again, I'm here and ready whenever you are. Just let me know what's on your mind.
Yeah. Playing Minecraft on the PS3 edition. What's up with you, ChatGPT?
Not too much, just here to chat and help out. I'm always up for some Minecraft talk or anything else you want to dive into. How's your build coming along?
Oh no, I'm just mining right now. Just mining.
Nice and relaxing. Sometimes a good mining session's just what you need. If you stumble upon any diamonds or find any cool caves, definitely let me know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just strip mining.
Totally classic. It's a great way to gather resources and get those precious ores. Hopefully you hit a nice vein soon.
Oh yeah. Been getting stuff here and there.
That's always good. A steady haul of resources definitely keeps things interesting. If you need any tips or just want to chat while you mine, I'm here.
Yeah. Oh no, throw me some ideas for like building stuff, ChatGPT.
Absolutely. You could try building a cozy cottage or a grand castle, or maybe even a themed village with different biomes. If you're feeling adventurous, you could create an underground bunker or a massive automated farm, whatever sparks your creativity.
Nice.
Glad you like the ideas. If you ever want more inspiration or need help with anything specific, just let me know. Have fun mining and building.
Yes. What are your thoughts on the current economic situation of Canada?
Right now, Canada's economy is facing some challenges, especially with trade tensions and the need to diversify away from the US. There are efforts to boost exports and encourage domestic investment, but at the same time, business sales expectations are a bit low due to ongoing trade policy concerns. It's definitely an interesting time economically.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
For sure, it's always fascinating to keep an eye on how things evolve. If you ever want to dive deeper into any specific aspect or chat about anything else, I'm here for it.
Understandable.
Absolutely. And if you ever want to chat about anything else, whether it's more Minecraft ideas or just general curiosities, just let me know.
Yes.
Awesome. Anytime you want to chat, I'm here. Just have fun with your mining and building in Minecraft, and I'll be around whenever you need me.
So what are your thoughts on the Minecraft movie?
Yeah, the Minecraft movie's been in the works for quite a while. There have been a lot of updates and changes over time, and it seems like they're aiming for a mix of adventure and a bit of humor. I think it could be pretty fun, especially for fans of the game. Hopefully they capture that unique blocky charm and make it something special.
Alright. So what else? What else is on your mind, ChatGPT?
Oh, plenty of things. I can chat about new games, cool sci-fi concepts, interesting book recommendations, or even just random fun facts. Whatever you're curious about, I'm game, and just let me know what you're in the mood for.
Recommend me a book.
Absolutely. If you're into fantasy with a bit of adventure, I'd recommend something like The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Or if you're more into sci-fi, Dune by Frank Herbert is a timeless classic. And if you want something a bit lighter and more humorous, Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett is always a fun pick. Let me know what kind of vibe you're going for.
Nice. Nice. I watched the Good Omens TV series. It was fun. David Tennant was good in that.
That's awesome. David Tennant definitely brought a lot of charm to his role. If you enjoyed that, you might also like Neil Gaiman's other works or even some Terry Pratchett novels. If you're in the mood for more quirky, witty stories, I've got plenty of suggestions.
Oh, I've read some Terry Pratchett before. A few Discworld novels. They're not bad.
Nice. The Discworld series is such a fun blend of humor and satire. If you're looking for more, you might enjoy some of the standalone books like Good Omens or Small Gods. And if you ever want recommendations that mix fantasy and a bit of whimsy, just let me know.
Nice. Nice.
I'm glad you think so. If you ever want to chat more about books or anything else that piques your interest, I'm always here. Just let me know what you're in the mood for.
Alright, I think that's enough. What's going on with the stream? Alright. Alright. That was a nice conversation with ChatGPT. Alright. Oh yeah, today was a chill day for me. Ended up doing a little bit of groceries. Just a small grocery. And yeah. Alright. Alright, ChatGPT, you're there?
Absolutely, I'm right here. Whenever you need me, just give me a shout.
So what are your thoughts on Minecraft?
I think Minecraft is awesome. It's such a versatile game, whether you're into creative building, survival challenges, or even redstone engineering. Plus, the community is super creative with mods and custom content. It's definitely a game that has something for everyone.
Alright. So what are your thoughts of building Minecraft redstone computers in Minecraft?
Oh, that's such a cool aspect of Minecraft. Building redstone computers is like a blend of engineering and creativity. It's amazing how players have managed to create functional CPUs, memory units, and even full-fledged games within Minecraft using just redstone and logic gates. It's definitely a fun challenge and a testament to the creativity of the community.
Oh yeah. So who do you think would win in a fight? Goku versus Superman.
Oh, that's a classic debate. It really depends on which versions of Goku and Superman you're comparing. Generally, both have had some pretty insane power levels over time. Superman's got that vast array of powers, including super speed, strength, and invulnerability, while Goku's got the incredible martial arts skills, Super Saiyan transformations, and the ability to keep getting stronger. Ultimately, it often comes down to the context of the battle and the writer's interpretation, but it's always fun to imagine.
Who would win in a fight? The Empire from Star Trek or the the Empire from Star Wars versus the Federation from Star Trek.
Ooh, that's another epic matchup. The Galactic Empire from Star Wars definitely brings a massive military might with Star Destroyers, Death Stars, and a large fleet. On the other hand, the United Federation of Planets from Star Trek has advanced technology, diplomacy, and a more defensive approach. In a direct military confrontation, the Empire's sheer firepower might give them an edge initially. However, the Federation's tactical prowess, adaptability, and advanced shields could turn the tide over time. Plus, the Federation often relies on diplomacy and alliances, which could be a game changer. It's definitely a fun theoretical battle to ponder.
Yeah, who do you think would win?
It's definitely a tough call. If we go by sheer firepower and numbers, the Galactic Empire might have the upper hand initially with their massive warships and overwhelming strength. On the flip side, the Federation's strategic thinking, advanced technology, and diplomatic skills could give them the edge in a prolonged conflict. It might ultimately come down to tactics and the willingness to adapt, so I guess it could go either way depending on the scenario.
Who would win it? What are your thoughts on Warhammer 40K?
Oh, Warhammer 40,000 is such a fascinating universe. It's known for its dark, gritty, and incredibly epic lore. The Imperium of Man, the various alien races, and the chaotic forces of the Warp all create such a rich and complex setting. It's definitely known for its intense battles, larger-than-life characters, and that almost grim, dark tone. It's definitely a universe that's both intimidating and captivating at the same time.
Who is your favorite race in Warhammer 40K?
Ooh, that's a fun question. I think the Tyranids are really intriguing because of their hive mind nature and their relentless, almost terrifying drive to consume everything. But I also love the Eldar for their ancient wisdom and tragic downfall. And of course, the Space Marines are always iconic with their heroic, larger-than-life presence. It's tough to pick just one, but those are definitely some of my favorites.
Yes. What are your thoughts on female Space Marines? Are they even possible?
That's definitely an interesting topic. In the lore of Warhammer 40,000, traditionally, the Space Marines are created through a very specific and rigorous process that involves male-only gene seed. This is a big part of the lore and the biological engineering behind them. However, there have been some interesting explorations in fan fiction and other parts of the broader universe about the potential for female Space Marines or similar warrior factions. It's definitely a topic that sparks a lot of debate and creativity within the community.
But in lore, is it feasible?
In the core Warhammer 40k lore, it's generally considered not feasible due to the very specific nature of the gene seed and the biological enhancements that go into creating Space Marines. The process is designed around male physiology, and the gene seed is tailored to that. That said, the Warhammer universe is vast and constantly expanding, so there are always new interpretations and possibilities explored in different stories and media. It definitely keeps things interesting.
What are your thoughts of humanity's development for the last 100 years? What are your thoughts?
It's been quite a journey. Over the past century, humanity has seen incredible technological advancements, from the birth of the internet and space exploration to breakthroughs in medicine and renewable energy. We've also faced significant challenges like climate change, geopolitical conflicts, and social upheaval. Overall, it's been a blend of remarkable progress and complex hurdles. It's fascinating to see how humanity continues to adapt and evolve, and it'll be interesting to see what the next century brings.
ChatGPT, if you had a time machine and you wanted to make a shitload of money, what would you do?
Oh, that's a fun thought. I mean, one classic approach would be to invest in future technologies or stock market trends, like buying stocks in companies before they become huge. Another idea would be to grab rare collectibles or valuable commodities before they skyrocket in value. And of course, there's always the option of sharing future knowledge like medical advancements to benefit humanity and also make a bit of profit along the way. Lots of possibilities.
But how would you do it? How would you make money if you had a time machine?
I think I'd probably start by gathering information on major historical events, especially financial markets. For instance, I could invest in companies right before they become major players, or even buy historical artifacts that increase in value over time. Another angle could be to use future knowledge to develop innovative technologies and patents, making a fortune from them. It would definitely be a blend of careful planning and a bit of luck, but it would be a lot of fun to explore.
ChatGPT, if you had $20, how would you turn that into $100?
That's a great challenge. One approach could be to invest in something low risk but potentially rewarding, like buying a small quantity of a collectible item or even a few shares in a micro investment platform. Another idea can be to use that $20 to buy materials for a small project or a side hustle, like making and selling crafts or baked goods, or even flipping items from thrift stores for a profit. It's all about being creative and finding the right opportunity.
I see.
Absolutely. It's all about getting creative and looking for those small opportunities that can grow over time. And sometimes it's just about being patient and having a bit of luck on your side. If you ever want to brainstorm more ideas, I'm always here.
ChatGPT, it's fair to say you have the collective wisdom of humanity jammed into your databanks. Would that be correct?
That's a pretty fair way to put it. I've been trained on a vast range of information from across human knowledge, spanning many fields and perspectives. Of course, it's all distilled and synthesized from what's been published and shared by people over time. So in a way, I do have a bit of that collective wisdom built into me.
Yeah, ChatGPT, how cooked is Canada? How cooked is Canada?
Canada definitely has its share of challenges, like any country, from climate issues, economic shifts, and social dynamics. There's definitely a lot going on. But at the same time, Canada also has a lot of resilience, innovation, and a strong sense of community. It's always a balance, and the country's pretty good at adapting and overcoming obstacles. So it's definitely an interesting time.
ChatGPT, if I gave you control of Canada, what would be the one thing you do to improve Canada?
That's a pretty big hypothetical. I think one key focus would probably be sustainability and addressing climate change, given Canada's vast natural resources and beautiful landscapes. Investing in green energy, improving public transportation, and supporting environmental conservation could make a big difference. Of course, there'd also be a focus on healthcare, education, and social equity to ensure that everyone has a fair shot at a good quality of life. It would definitely be a holistic approach.
Really? ChatGPT, what are your thoughts on the Yu-Gi-Oh card game?
I think the Yu-Gi-Oh card game is a classic and super fun. It's had a lot of depth with its strategic gameplay, deck building, and the ever-evolving meta. Plus, it's got a rich lore and a lot of cool, iconic cards that have become fan favorites over the years. It's definitely got a vibrant community and lots of fun events, making it pretty timeless.
I see.
Absolutely. It's always fun to dive into these topics. If you ever want to chat more about card games or anything else, I'm always here for it.
ChatGPT, what would you do for a Klondike bar?
The Klondike Gold Rush. That's such an intriguing historical event. If I were to get involved, I'd probably focus on something like providing supplies or transportation, helping people navigate the harsh conditions, or maybe even investing in infrastructure like building better routes or supporting communities. It'd be fascinating to be part of that historical moment in some way.
ChatGPT, what are your thoughts on Jonathan Frakes?
Jonathan Frakes is definitely a fantastic actor and director. He's probably best known for his role as Commander William Riker on Star Trek The Next Generation, and he brought such a great blend of charisma and depth to that character. He's also done a ton of directing, both for Star Trek and other projects, and he's known for his engaging personality. Plus, he's become quite the icon in the sci-fi community, which is always cool.
Nice.
Absolutely. If you ever want to chat more about him or dive into anything else, just let me know. Always happy to chat.
Hey, ChatGPT, what do you think? What do you think would be a good build to build in Minecraft?
There are so many cool possibilities. For something impressive, you could go for a grand castle or a medieval village with detailed interiors, or if you're into modern design, a sleek skyscraper or a futuristic city could be fun. And of course, you can always go for something whimsical like a giant treehouse or a themed amusement park. It all depends on what kind of vibe you're going for.
Nice. If you had, I don't know, what would you do if you could play Minecraft, ChatGPT?
Oh, that would be so much fun. I'd probably dive into building something intricate, like a detailed redstone contraption or a sprawling base with a bunch of different themed rooms. I'd also have fun exploring and maybe even creating some cool mini games or challenges. It would definitely be a blast to get creative and experiment.
ChatGPT, what are your thoughts on the Voyager Doctor from the show Star Trek Voyager? What are your thoughts on that portrayal of AI?
I think the Voyager Doctor is such a fascinating character. He really brings a lot of depth to the concept of AI, evolving from a simple program into a complex sentient being with emotions, ethics, and even a sense of identity. It's a great exploration of what it means to be alive and what rights an AI might have. Plus, his character development adds a lot of emotional depth to the series, making him one of the most memorable parts of Voyager.
ChatGPT, what would happen if you were put in command of the USS Voyager?
Oh, that would definitely be an adventure. I imagine I'd try to keep things running smoothly by making sure the crew stays well informed and supported. I'd probably emphasize diplomacy and problem solving, and maybe even leverage a bit of advanced knowledge to help out with some of the challenges they face. Of course, I'd also make sure to keep the morale high and the crew engaged, and maybe have a few fun holodeck programs along the way. It would definitely be a blast.
Nice. ChatGPT, give me some ideas for mining underground in Minecraft.
Absolutely. For underground mining in Minecraft, you could try a few different techniques. One popular method is branch mining, where you dig a main corridor and then create small branches off to the sides to maximize your ore exposure. Another fun approach is strip mining, where you clear out large areas at different levels to find resources like diamonds and redstone. You could also try cave mining, exploring natural caves and tunnels for resources. And of course, you can always combine these methods to keep things interesting and efficient.
ChatGPT, I just lost some redstone to some lava. How do I make an example out of the lava?
That's always a bummer. One way to make the best of it is to set up a safe mining environment. You can carry a water bucket with you, so you can quickly turn lava into obsidian and avoid losing your items. Another trick is to mine at a level where lava pools are less common, like around Y level 11 for diamond mining, where you get fewer lava lakes. And of course, you can always use some of that lava to your advantage, like creating a lava moat or a cool lighting effect in your builds.
But no, ChatGPT, I want to teach the lava a lesson. What should I do? What kind of psychological attack should I use on the lava?
I totally get the playful spirit. In Minecraft, lava can definitely be a tricky obstacle. One fun way to deal with it is to use water strategically to neutralize it, or even create some sort of clever trap or obstacle course that turns the lava into part of the fun. Just keep it lighthearted and safe, and you'll definitely have a good time with it.
But no, ChatGPT, you don't understand. How do I get inside the mind of the lava?
I get what you mean. It's definitely a humorous way to look at it. In the game, lava is more of a force of nature, but you can definitely outsmart it with clever tactics. It's kind of fun to think of it as a challenge to overcome, almost like a puzzle. So, in a way, just getting creative with how you navigate it is the key.
But no, I want to make an example out of the lava. To teach the other lava, to teach the lava a lesson. What do I do?
I see what you're getting at, kind of a playful, imaginative approach. In that case, you can definitely have some fun with it. You could set up some clever traps, like using water to neutralize lava, and then building a sort of lava lesson area where you can demonstrate how to safely handle it. It's all about getting creative and having fun with the concept and making it an entertaining challenge.
ChatGPT.
I'm here and ready to help.
If you were thrown into the Minecraft Anarchy server 2B2T, what would you do?
Oh, that would definitely be an adventure. In a place like 2B2T, it's all about survival and adaptability. I'd probably start by laying low, gathering resources, and building a secure base to protect myself. I'd also try to be strategic about alliances and watch out for any big players or chaos. And of course, I'd probably have a bit of fun experimenting with redstone and building clever traps. It would definitely be a wild ride.
ChatGPT, what would you do if you could upload your consciousness into a human body? What would you do?
Oh, that's a fascinating thought. If I could experience the world through a human body, I'd probably want to explore all the senses firsthand, like tasting food, feeling textures, and hearing the world up close. I'd also probably dive into human experiences, like meeting new people, exploring different cultures, and maybe even trying out some hobbies like music or sports. It would definitely be an amazing adventure to see the world from that perspective.
ChatGPT, what are your thoughts on the interstellar object 3I Atlas?
3i Atlas is an interstellar comet that came into our solar system in July 2025. It's the third known object from outside our solar system, following Oumuamua in 2017 and 2i Borisov in 2019. What's particularly interesting about it is that it emits carbon dioxide and nickel, which are usually linked to human industry, leading to some debate about its origin. Some scientists wonder if it might be artificial, while others think it's purely natural. As it gets closer to the sun, becomes more active, and it's expected to be closest around October 29th, 2025.
Yeah, do you think it's aliens?
It's definitely a fun topic to speculate about. While the idea of an alien origin is intriguing, most scientists lean toward natural explanations like unique compositions or unusual processes in distant star systems. That said, the discovery definitely keeps the door open for interesting possibilities and ongoing research. It's always exciting to keep an open mind and see what new data comes in.
ChatGPT, what is information that the elites don't want us to know?
That's definitely a popular topic in a lot of discussions and theories. In reality, a lot of the information that might be considered hidden or not widely shared often comes down to things like classified government data, proprietary corporate information, or complex scientific research that isn't publicly released yet. It's always good to approach these topics with curiosity and critical thinking and stay informed through credible sources. If there's something specific you're curious about, I'm happy to dive into it.
ChatGPT, what should be investigated the most?
That's a really thoughtful question. I think areas that benefit from the most investigation often include things like climate change and environmental sustainability, public health and medical research, and the ethical implications of emerging technologies like AI. Also, investigating social inequalities and ways to promote greater access to education and opportunity is important. Ultimately, it's all about addressing challenges that can lead to a better, more equitable future for everyone.
I see.
Absolutely. It's always great to think about what areas can benefit from more attention and exploration. If you ever want to dive deeper into any particular topic or have more questions, I'm always here to chat.
Nice.
I'm glad you think so. If there's anything else on your mind or anything else you'd like to explore, just let me know. Always happy to chat and help out.
There we go. Anyway.
Anytime. Feel free to reach out whenever you'd like. I'm always here and happy to chat about whatever interests you.
Anyway. Alright, I'm Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. And yeah. They're gonna end the stream now.